journey, time getting here, the commercials, the movie ad, television shows, and step by step through the process to today being with a team, getting up excited, Dan being traded, whatever goes through that part, and what's going through your mind.
Well, you just named a lot, so I would just say it's been a long process. Ever since we lost the national championship, these last 2 months or so has just been a whirlwind. And like you said today, I got drafted by the Timberwolves, and then I found out that I was getting traded to the Utah Jazz. So, my mind was pretty much everywhere, and I was just ready to figure out where I was going to finally end up. And, now that I'm in Utah, I'm definitely thrilled for the opportunity.
Trey, were you back in the very back there? Were you bummed at all that you slid past Detroit, and then obviously what was the emotion, just the roller coaster you went through in that maybe 20 minutes from knowing no Detroit, Minnesota, and then Utah?
Well, I think the only reason why I kind of got a little nervous after Detroit is because I didn't really work out for any teams after that, and I didn't know how far I was going to slip back and into the draft. So I was just waiting for someone to call my name. And, like I said, the Timberwolves called me and got traded 5 minutes later. So I don't know what to really think right now. I'm happy to be in Utah, and I'm just ready to get my career started.
Trey, Steve Kyler, USA Today. We've talked a couple of times about you needing to land in a situation to be the leader. You've got a young guy in Derek Favors, Inez Cantor, Alec Burke. You've got all the tools around you. Are you the guy that's going to bring it all together and bring playoffs to the Utah Jazz?
I think I'm doing so. I just needed the opportunity, and I think Utah, the Miller family, and Coach Corbin, they've given me this opportunity to come right in, try to help this team win. So I'm looking forward to it.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Hey Trey, I'm Acharya, SB Nation. First of all, I want to say on behalf of all Utah Jazz fans, we are really super stoked to have you. We really needed a point guard, and we're not going to need any other point guards after you. Now, as you probably know, the Jazz have a strong history with Ricky Green, John Stockton, Darren Williams. We've all had lead point guards who are all NBA players. They bring their own style to the game. What are you going to bring to Utah that we haven't seen before?
Well, I'm sure you've seen it, John Stockton and, guys like Darren Williams. But I think just the winning mentality and a guy that's going to work hard and make plays for his team. Like I said, this is a new journey for me, but I'm looking forward to coming right in and making an impact right away and just helping this team go far.
Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
Wish you all the best.
Thanks a lot.
Trey, to you right. How you doing?
How you doing?
Talk about coming from the University of Michigan. I mean, there's NBA talent galore that were your teammates, and talk about how the competition and practices and just the motivation of you guys really pushed you to be where you're at.
The competition was at an all-time high level at Michigan. I think that's what made us really good. We competed against each other each day in practice, and we pushed each other to get the potential out of each other. And I think that helped us all get better. And I'm glad to say that I've come from a university like Michigan.
How great is it for you and Tim to be both drafted in the first round?
It is great. It's definitely an honor and an accomplishment that we've been waiting for our whole life, and it's an opportunity that we've always wanted. So I wish him the best. I know he'll do great.
Trey, you had 8 teams pass on you, one team trade you. You went a little lower than you thought you would. Is that kind of fuel for the fire at this point?
Well, I'm happy where I'm at. So it's a blessing to just be in Utah and playing for the Jazz. But I think the type of player that I am, I definitely get motivated by things like that. Teams passing up on me, and not knowing where to expect. At the end of the day. So I definitely think it'll motivate me. It'll make me get in the gym more, and just get better, continue to work hard.
Trey, first off, congratulations. Can you take us through what was going through your head from the moment you were selected until now with the whole trade and who you were talking to?
Well, it was kind of a shocker that the Timberwolves, selected me. So I was kind of, thrown off a little bit, but I was happy at the same time. I was excited. I got to walk across the stage that I've been watching, since I was a little kid. And You know, once I found out that I was getting traded, you know, it was kind of like, you know, what do I do? You know, I had the hat on and everything, so I didn't really know what to do. And, you know, they told me to just sit in the back room until it was confirmed. And, you know, now that it's confirmed, I'm happy to be in Utah.
Hey Trey, Bernie Augustine from the New York Daily News. I want to ask you about your teammate Tim, who got drafted by the Knicks a little while ago. Fluid situation with the Knicks with J.R. Smith telling the team that he's going to opt out and test free agency this year. There's an opening for somebody who can score. How do you see him fitting in New York?
I think he's gonna fit in perfect. You know, that's the type of player Tim Hardaway is. He's a team player first, and that's what's most important. You know, about what he brings to teams, and you know, he has that NBA gene, and you know, he's a great high volume shooter who can get hot in any second. And you know, I definitely think the Knicks didn't go wrong picking him.
Trey, now that you've actually been selected, how excited are you to actually get back to basketball?
Right.
And how long has it been since you've touched a basketball? Is this like a record length for you?
Oh no, I touched the ball. I got an opportunity to touch the ball yesterday, so that record
Actually
is
play
broke.
basketball?
Yeah, 2 days ago they had me on the playground, you know, doing some photos. So, you know, it's great to be able to, you know, move past this process and not just focus on basketball and get ready for summer camp, for summer league.
And last thing, just what's your pin? What's on the pin there on your jacket?
Oh, it's just
No, on your right side.
right side.
That
Oh,
one.
it's it's just a pin that a guy offered me to wear. It's a flower, and I had a regular one, but I think it just went with the tie, so I think it was a good look for me.
So does the hat. So does the hat.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
Can you talk about the decision to go with your father today? How special was that for you and him?
It's special because he's a guy that I trust a lot. He knows a lot about basketball, and he knows a lot of people. So I felt like he was the right guy to go with, and I felt like with the resources that we have around, you know, myself, you know, I couldn't go wrong going with somebody like my dad. And if he needed, you know, any type of knowledge, any type of input, you know, I could use the resources that are surrounded by me.
When we talked yesterday, right here to your left, you said you thought number 8 was your floor. What was it about the Pistons where you thought they wouldn't pass on you, and when they did, what went through your mind in that moment?
Well, I just thought that, you know, me coming from Michigan and, you know, them needing another guard, you know, I thought I could end up going to Detroit, but once they passed on me, you know, it was kind of like, now I don't know where I'm going to go. You know, I hadn't worked out with any of the teams past, you know, the number 8 pick, and, you know, luckily I was the next pick right after that, so, you know, I was just excited. I was excited to hear my name called.
Trey, Matt Gibson, Dime Magazine right here. So how do you see your game translating to the next level? And with the pieces around you in Utah, would you prefer to play up-tempo like a lot you guys did in college, or would you prefer to be more of a half-court team with
I prefer it to be pretty balanced. I know I have some really good shooters around me, and I think with the guys that, you know, the Jazz already have, we can get up and down the floor as well. But I think I'm just going to be a guy that's going to, you know, bring the winning mentality to the team, can make plays, and, you know, can get his teammates involved and score when I need to score, and, you know, hit the open man when I need to hit the open man. I think it's just a feel for the game that, you know, I bring to, you know, a team like the Jazz, and I'm looking forward to helping them win.
Great, and it was also recently reported that Karl Malone is going to be helping out with the organization in some aspect this upcoming season. Talk about, you know, what he might bring to the table in terms of teaching a little bit about, you know, working pick and roll with the Jazz.
Well, he could teach me a lot, especially reading the big, setting the screen, you know, reading the big that's guarding the the screener, and, you know, just giving me a lot of input about how to become a really good pro. You know, Karl Malone is, you know, an all-time great, and I can definitely, you know, get a lot of feedback from him.
Are you gonna start a foundation, anything to give back to the community, or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
About it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always willing to give back to the communities. You know, it's a little early right now, and but I'm definitely, you know, willing to go back to my community. You know, being an influence to the kids, and you know, that's always been a dream of mine. So definitely.
Thank you, Trey.